Everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Alchemistic. You can call me Al or AG. First of all, I would like to thank everyone that subscribed to this channel. Thank you for your time and your energy. Thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for everything. Thank you for your comments. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, and I really would like to express great appreciation and gratitude for you taking the time to watch the videos. In addition, I would like to thank Brother Soul Immortal for taking the time to work with me and help me with these videos and to sort of mentor me in this process since I'm new to this. I'm totally new to this. So I thank you for all the love and everybody that's loved and expressed. The brothers from the circle, Brother Abdul, thank you. And all the other brothers from the circle, I really appreciate your energy and your time and your output, your effort, and supporting me in this endeavor. Again, this is something very new to me, and I really appreciate it. I just have to say that first. Now, the last thing we were talking about was the mission statement. So, what I want to say is this: there's a song called "Every Day I Write the Book." It's by a musician named Elvis Costello. What does that mean? Every day I write the book. Every day you write your book. So why do people go read other people's books and they never look at their own book? They never even read their own book, much less write their book. So why not write your own book? It's okay to read other people's books. And in the next segment, the next video, we're going to look at some books. But what I'm saying is write your own book. Write your mission statement. Everybody that I've seen, that most people that are successful have some type of mission statement. The corporations have mission statements. Apple has a mission statement. IBM has a mission statement. I believe it's Think is part of their mission statement. But you'll notice that. So a mission statement is something that is very prevalent among successful people. What does it do? It keeps you from drifting off of what you're trying to do. What are you about? My mission statement, what is included in my mission statement, is divinity and love, is enlightenment for the planet, enlightenment for people. Make people aware of things, make people help people reach their potentials. That's my mission statement, as well as myself, because we all in this thing, we need to work together anyway. So that's where I'm coming from. Now, let's talk about the mission statement and writing the book. So what I suggest to people, well, first of all, on this channel, I believe that what we're going to do is it's going to be more of an experience, and it'd be great to write these things down. We're going to do all kinds of exercises. I'm really excited about this because there's things that I want to see what happens. We're going to do things where you'll have experiences. You want to write them down. You'll be able to see your potential in things and different aspects of different things. So you want to write things down. What I would suggest is a journal. Like, again, well-known people have journaled. Everyone from Kurt Cobain to Oprah Winfrey writes journals. And what this does, it helps you to see how you've grown and how your life has evolved. So you get to go back and look over things. So I would suggest a journal. I have a book of these nuggets. This is a book of different types of exercises that I did and things that I've done in manifestation. I'll show you later, but I want you to remember this. You see this? Drop that on the floor. See this guitar right here? Okay, I'm going to show you that. I had this in the book. Years ago, and then the guitar showed up, and that's the guitar. I don't know. It just was in the shop one day, and I had the funds to work it out, and I did. So things do manifest. We'll talk about some of the aspects of that. A dream journal is nice to keep record of your dreams, because your dreams on this side of the veil, on that side of the veil, help you to manifest things on this side of the veil. So that's also nice. A book of your manifestations. I have a book here that everything that I want to manifest. And this is I keep that in the book. But this book right here is an old book, and you can go through it and see I have things that I wanted to manifest. Like my car, this MacBook Pro, you know, different types of things here, and everything in this book manifested. There's something you said about writing down what you want out of your life. But the greatest manifestation you can have is yourself. Because the point is that you are the vibrational point that emanates things, create things, that steps into things, and you should be in alignment with your wishes and your dreams. And the way you do that is you work on yourself. You know, there's all kinds of exercises. Well, you can do this and you'll become in alignment. No, the best way to become in alignment is to know yourself, to study yourself, to find out who you really are. You know, and one of the quickest ways to do that is to write down your thoughts. I have lots of journals. I have journals from 20 years ago, and I look at them and I say, my God, what was I thinking? You know, you learn how you evolved. You learn about yourself. You study yourself. You know, the thing is that you'll understand is we're like stained glass windows, and everybody's different. But the one common thing that's in stained glass window is the light. You're not the window. You're the light. And if you come from that point of view, then everything changes. The window can be cracked, it can be dusty, it can be dirty. You clean it up, you clean your window up. Your personality, your mind, your possessions, all of that's the stained glass window. But what you really are is the light. And if you come from the light, there can be no shadow. We'll talk about that another time. But I just wanted to say that. So, excuse me. So that's what I would like to do. And I would like, if you can, you might want to pick this book up. I keep talking about this. We're going to talk about mission statements a little bit. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And I have something I bought from the Covey Corporation years ago. And it has it has the whole shebang here. It has, you can write your mission statement. You can write your leadership roles, resources, everything. It's very good, right? So I wrote all of this stuff down. I've had it for years, right? And you learn what's important to you. You have to learn what's important for you. What are your priorities? What are your principles? That's what helps to form your mission statement. And you also learn the time matrix. Where do you want to spend most of your time? We're going to talk about the time matrix in the future more so. But your foundation of what you build everything is on principles. Now, what are principles? I'll give you an illustration of what principles are. Okay? So principles are things that do not change. And you can have other things that change in your life, but your principles will not change. Your principles are not really your family, and they're not your work, and they're not any of those things. What your principles are things that you can express through your family. Say you have a principle, one of your principles is compassion. So, and you have different avenues in your life. So you would look at your family, how can I express my compassion, which is an important principle to me, through my family? How can I express my compassion through my career? How can I express my compassion through my friendships with people? How can I express my compassion through the community? It's that type of thing. So, compassion, integrity, and I'm looking for, pardon me, folks, I'm looking for this thing. And I had it laid out and everything, and I can't seem to find it. But anyway, so, and that's real. So, like, that's how you roll. You just write your principles down. One of the things you want to do is document stuff. You want to document all your stuff. Write your stuff down. If you're into manifestation, believe me, it does help to manifest, because the first form of manifestation is when you write it down on paper. Another example of when you're talking about principles and you're talking about a mission statement, look at the United States. The United States' mission statement is based on the Constitution, Declaration of Independence. Those are like mission statements, right? Those tell you exactly what people wanted to do. Now, whether all of it's been fulfilled, whether all of it's been successful all the time, that's might be up for debate. But we won't get into politics here. But we will say that was the intention behind creating them. So the first thing you want to do is you want to get some type of way to record your mission statement. The next thing I want to tell you also, if you're a creative person, then you want to have some type of way to document and to catalog your material. Twyla Thorpe, who had a book on creativity a few years ago, said the most important thing you could have, and I believe she's a choreographer, the most important thing you can have is a way to catalog and document your ideas, okay? You gotta have a way to document and catalog your ideas. Excuse me. So, very important. Video camera, digital recorder, your cell phone is good, but the problem with cell phone is if it breaks. I have so many songs that I've lost. I have hundreds of songs that I've lost because of a cell phone. Okay. Back up your material and document it. Okay. In the ancient days they used to write stuff down. I don't seem to be able to find my ideas here, my notes. Very important, very important. But what we want to do in this class, because we're going to be sharing ideas. I'm going to be getting things from you. You're going to be getting things from me. It's very important that and in the next few videos, I'm going to be asking you guys some questions, and I want to know what you guys think, because I want to learn something from you guys. I think it's powerful. But anyway, I don't seem to be able to find this. So if you just bear with me for a minute, I'm gonna look for this, and I should be more organized. But it's evading me. This is really funny. I had it right on here. So anyway, okay, I had a document down here, but I'll just tell you what it is. That's good. So, like, some of my principles would be compassion, integrity, would be perseverance, respect, those type of things. Now, you always maintain those the best you can. And it doesn't matter the situation you're in. Money comes, money goes, your possessions or whatever. But if you maintain those things, you pretty much have your feet on the ground. So that type of thing. So what would be good is, number one, is to get, if you can, you want to, this would be a great idea. Get this book right here and read it and study it. I think we're going to look at this book and use it. And what happens with the universe is the universe doesn't look at what you say. It looks at what you do. It kind of looks at what you say and what you do, but it looks at what you are. So if I say, you know, I'm about integrity and I'm about this and I'm about them that, and and you know and I said I give money away to the community. That's what I do. What I say is I'm about integrity and I'm giving money to the community and poor kids and all that stuff. But I'm a criminal. What am I resonating? I'm resonating what I am. Most people will say, and I'm trying to illustrate it, but I don't have to do it. Most people will say, I have to have this to be this, to do this. It's kind of backwards. What you need to do is be what you are. Then you do. Then you have. Why is that? Because what you resonate from your heart, the universe picks up on. What you resonate from your mind, the universe picks up on. And your heart and your mind together create your actions and your thought. And your thought creates your actions. And your actions create your karma, and that's what the results that you get from what you create. So what are you resonating with your mind, and what are you resonating with your heart? If you're thinking, you know, he's a good person, but you hate that person, then you're resonating, then you're in conflict. You know? And the ultimate aim is to be in harmony with yourself. If you're not in harmony with yourself, then you can't be in harmony. You know, you have a resonance problem. You're not going to resonate correctly. Am I perfect? No. I made some really bad mistakes. Do I continue to make mistakes? Absolutely. I'm still here. If I wasn't, I'd probably levitate off somewhere. That's a joke. But anyway, it's helpful to know this stuff because this is all a process. This is all a journey. You know what I mean? We learn as we go. So I would suggest getting the book and really thinking about a mission statement. Like, you know, like my mission statement would be like to do the best I can. You know, it could be little phrases like that. Do the best you can. Give your best. You know, resonate love, resonate compassion. You know, heal whenever possible. These are little things that you can put in your mission statement. I'm here to resonate love, to heal whenever possible, to do my best, give my best efforts in everything that I do. When I was 18, I was taught like this. You know, I'm sure many of us were. You know, that if you're going to do something, do the best you can. My first day, the man said, clean the bathroom. It was in a restaurant. I cleaned that bathroom, and later the manager said this woman came up, this older lady came up and said she had never seen a bathroom so clean. She said it was the cleanest bathroom she'd ever seen in her life. This was an old lady too. So, I mean, that's the kind of thing that I'm talking about. And so when you carry that with you, you will resonate success. You know, people will always want to have you around because you're doing your best, because you're giving them the best that you have. You know, and that's another thing that's troubling me today is a lot of times people just all they want to do is get the money. But it's more to it than that. You know, it's really more to it than that. Another thing about a mission statement, another thing about principles. It is my belief that in the community, if people were more principle aligned, people wouldn't kill each other and shoot each other. Because one of my principles is I respect all life. You know, I got to work on that one because I got problems with roaches and I got problems with rats. I got problems with mice because I'll kill them in a minute. But for all practical purposes, I'll let a fly out. I'll grab them in a jar and them if I can. If I can't, then I just have to do what I have to do. But, you know, it's respecting life. And I think that if these principles were like, you know, in every neighborhood, Chicago and New York and Los Angeles and DC and, you know, and Philly, you know, if people had this common principle, I think we wouldn't have the problems because people it's a resonance that people would share. That's one of the big problems. Neely Fuller gets into that. There's a guy named Neely Fuller. Look him up on YouTube. He's really good. Look him up on Amazon. Get great books. But and this is among everybody. You know, respect for everyone. No matter what a person's color is, no matter what their beliefs are. You know, respect. You know, you carry that. Your dignity. You know, dignity. Try to keep yourself clean. Try to keep yourself neat the best you can. You know, try to resonate a powerful, beautiful aura, and that's what you'll attract to you. It all starts with you first, and then spreads out. It all starts with you first. You have to control your sphere of control. Your sphere of control does not lie with the person across the street. It doesn't lie with any political party. It doesn't lie with the government. It lies with you. So you control and do what you can the best you can. And you establish your principles and live by your principles, and your life will be better. Okay. We're going to get into this book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Excellent book. There's a lot going on in this book. I don't know if we're going to be able to cover it, and I don't think we should cover it for, like over and over and over again. But I think there are nuggets of information in here that we can use and help us to develop. The goal really is not really, like I've said, is to have, you want to have the big houses and all that kind of stuff. Do I want it? Absolutely. A big house, maybe. I don't know, a house, but not necessarily big, But, have the nice car, and have the beautiful or handsome spouse or whatever you want. That's sure. That's great, right? But what you want to do is develop yourself as a person, because guess what? When you have to step off of this rock, and you go to the next level, what you're going to take with you is who you built here. See, you're a builder. You're a builder of your life. You're a builder of your character. You're a builder of your mind. You build this here. And you build it, and the rest of it shows up. You just work on it. You learn, and we're going to learn the techniques. We're going to learn how to, visualize all this kind of stuff. Because I'm so excited. I got a lot of stuff I want to share, and the stuff I don't think that they're doing anywhere else on YouTube. Some really cool stuff. But I just want to leave with that point. Write down what's important to you. Write down what your principles are. Write down what your weaknesses are and your strengths. And that's the point. If you're going for a job interview, they're going to ask you what your weaknesses and strengths are. A lot of people are, I'm caught off guard. If you know yourself, they can't catch you off guard. But above the temple of all the temples, all over the planet, there was written, know thyself. Very important. It's written above all the temples, all over the world, know thyself. Why is that? Everywhere it's written all over the place. Because it's important. When you know yourself and you stand in your ground and you know who you are, there's nothing that can take you out of your boots. You're good. And another hint, if you're going for a job interview, know the company. Know the company. Know the company to the point where you can tell them who the vice presidents are. Know the company. If you really like that company, know the company to tell them what the divisions of the company are. Know the company to the point where you can tell them what the gross and what the gross and the net of that company was. What was it doing on the stock exchange that day? Be that bad. You walk in there and tell them, and make this. You have anything else to say? Well, yeah, I've studied your company. I really think it's interesting. You did 3.5 on the Standard & Poor's this week. You also have a pretty good debt to asset ratio of blase. And I was looking at your vice presidents. They're very impressive. Do you think you get the job? You'll blow them out the shoes. I've done it. Another book, Michael Corder, Power. If you want to go into corporate America, get Michael Corder, Power, and live for success. Jeffrey Givens, and Dress for Success. Get those 3 books, and you'll be in there. You'll be in there raising hell up in there. I'm telling you, okay? Just a little side nugget. Right? Okay. So your priorities, write all that stuff down. We're going to talk about this, the 7 habits. We're going to talk about drifting, because before you know before you can say what you want, you got to know who you are. Does this fit into my goals? Does this really fit into my goals? Is this really what I want to do? Right? You know who you are. Say, I want this. I want this new Fender Stratocaster. Okay, I got 2 Fender Stratocasters. Why? How is the new one going to help me? You know how to roll with your resources. You know how to roll with your energy. You know how to roll with your time. So we only have a certain amount of time on this planet, so you can, work with your time. But I encourage everybody, go for your dreams. Go for what you love to do. Don't stand on the sidelines. Don't be one of those people that standing up in the stands talking about, man, I don't like the way he's playing. You know the people. Oh, Kobe Bryant was better than Shaq. Man, a lot of times, people that do that kind of stuff are usually didn't get what they wanted, maybe in sports or something, whatever. I'm saying they can enjoy the game, but I'm just saying, don't be one of the people that's criticizing on the sidelines. Get in your life, get in the game of your life, and get in there and swing and play as hard as you can. Play hard. I used to have a saying when I played football in high school and college, if you run around the field and you're not playing hard, you're gonna get checked hard. You're gonna get knocked down hard. You play hard. And as I always say, don't slay your dragons.